Morning. Oh. Slightly lazy start again today, inevitably after an evening with close proximity to a pub. It seems. It's about 9:15. I'm going to get up, wipe the tent down, get everything packed away and make a move. Alright, I'm going to get a move on, and then there's a nice bench down by the just down by the canal side, so I might get everything packed away and go and sit down there and make some coffee and some breakfast before I start walking. While I have breakfast, I'll have another check on the map, and I'll have to think about where I'm aiming to get to today and where I'm going to keep sleep tonight. Okay. Hold on. Right, I checked out that bench. It's absolutely sopping wet, and there's like loads and loads of people fishing down there. So I had a couple of hard-boiled eggs out of my bag, and I'm just going to get walking. I filled up one of my water bottles at a tap outside the pub, so that's good. So I've got plenty of water to stop for coffee. So I'll just have a look at the map as we go, and try and plan where to get to today. Obviously it's about 24 miles to go. I'll aim to do about half of that today, half of that tomorrow, but I'll have a look on the map and try and... The problem we're going to have now is obviously it's kind of the route that goes near Wolverhampton, so it's not going to be as open countryside, even agricultural land. I think it's going to be a little bit more urban's the wrong word, but there's going to be, more population about. So I need to make sure that where I break the 2 days, there's a decent chance of somewhere I can pitch. Very popular with boaters around here. I think most of them are permanent moored as well. The people I was speaking to in the pub last night were all permanent there. So I think where I'm going to try and aim to get to tonight, just southwest of Wolverhampton, there's a little village. The route goes through a little village called Seisden, and just after that there looks like there's a bit of open land and some kind of woodlands and possibly some Roman ruins or something. Sorry, boat dog. And that's just past the halfway mark, so maybe like 13-14 mile, which is doable in a day, easy. I can't afford to make too many stops is the only thing, so maybe a quick breakfast stop, keep it to 20 minutes, and then I'll see how progress is happening in the afternoon, and if I go past a pub that looks nice, I might allow myself a quick pub stop, but it'll have to be kept to 25-30 minutes. I just realised in checking the map as well that the route was actually, from where I was at that pub, it was meant to just go through the little town, go through the little village and then join back out at the next bridge. But it was only probably like a 200 metre detour, and I'm guessing, looking at the route on the map, it's just so it takes you past a couple of pubs and a restaurant in town, and you can maybe see the church. That's the church that we would have walked past. Yeah. It's a bit weird, it follows the canal all the way along, and then as it just goes through that town, it just kind of, there's a little bump in the roots, just slightly detoured through there. What do you call it? Town, village, little village. So the actual path should have come that way up there through this gate, but still, we're here anyway. This must be the avenue that sign was talking about. Yeah, that's Chillington Hall in the background, and this is the driveway to it. So, well, that's you can't see it there. It goes a ways up there according to the map as well. It's a pretty impressive driveway.
bridge over the M54 and the M54 road traffic you can hear behind me. And still more walking on these roads down into Codsall, which should hit anywhere 20 minutes, half an hour's time maybe. I think I'm going to look to somewhere to stop and make some lunch when we go through there. Just had a check on Google Maps, and there's 3 or 4 pub options in Codsall, and there's a co-op food that are all on the main street that we go through. So I'll probably just stop for a pint in a pub. Oh, you can hear the electric fence clicking away. That's definitely powered up. I've just been to the co-op behind me. Pubs. One's just there and one's just behind it, the other side on the main street. I'm not actually going to bother going to them. I just got some stuff from the co-op. I'm going to make food here and then head on. Just heading out of Codsall. That's just coming up from the train station behind me. I don't know if maybe you can just about hear the tracks. This is nice. Oh, even a new / well-maintained sign, which makes a change. Yeah. I think we're this way. Double check on the map before I go too far. No, this way. Top of this field here would be it's a nice ground to pitch on. This would be a good place to stop. If it had been, obviously if I'd known about this, if you're coming through here and it's a little bit later in the day, then the surprisingly a decent pub to stop at for a beer, and the food menu looked kind of okay, I suppose, but nice little pub was the one by the station. I'm used to station pubs in towns and cities, and they're normally not the nicest places in the world, let's say, but this one was like pretty decent. Yeah, it seemed really busy. There's a bunch of people playing people playing like chess and canasta and things like that in there, like a nice little boozer. And then these fields are a scant 5-minute walk from there, so if you're doing this walk and the timing works out well, you could stop and like finish your day there, or come out here, get your tent pitched up and then go back there and have a couple of pints, and that would be a good way to do it. Obviously not working for me right now because it's still about 2 in the afternoon. That's a relief. It looks on the map like I was coming, the road has just come down. I was going to just have to turn left and do a much more road walk, but it's not. It's straight over and into these fields. So I guess we're going to be tracking the road, but hopefully once we get through here and behind the hedge, it'll be a lot quieter and it'll mask a lot of that road noise. Oh. Yeah, that's not great, but better. Yeah. And I think when we get to this wood line, we turn right and dive into the woods anyway, so we're going away from the road pretty soon. I feel a little bit sad to be going into this tree line and into the shade now. Oh well. just over this quick little road. This is really pleasant walking temperature actually. It's yeah, quite cool. And knock on wood, it's not gonna. Yes, the rain's held off as well, which is nice. I think I'm going to be about an hour shy of daylight to get to where I was hoping to. I think partly because I stopped for half an hour longer than planned around lunchtime, and partly because I bumped into a couple of people on the route that I got talking to, and it's kind of slowed me down a bit. And I just maybe slightly overestimated how fast I'm walking, given that I'm stopping to film things, but no bother. If the field rounds are like this one, then there's nice wide flat bits at the edges, so I could actually just pitch along the edge of one of these fields. But also there's a couple of other like copses of trees and things that we go past that I might be able to find somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to push on and see what I can find in the next half hour, 45 minutes before the light goes. Okay, I'm not sure where I left off last time. So I didn't get as far as the little wooded area that I was originally planning to. It was about, like 45 minutes, maybe an hour shy of daylight. I didn't want to walk in the dark with the little head torch I've got. So what I did instead was, when I got to the last village, I noticed there's a pub just like 3/4 of a mile, maybe that, about that up the road, just full of fox on the A54, just behind you. So I went up there and thought I'll keep an eye out for spaces to camp en route to there, because I know it passes through some fields that are not too close to houses, and also I'll check out the beer garden when I get there. I found the field that I'm in now, which is actually the pub is about 200 metres that way. It's maybe a little bit more, but it's not far. The beer garden, there's just a little strip of grass out front right by the road, so I didn't even bother asking them about that. So I went in there, I had a couple of pints of Guinness, I got a burger. They did like burger and chips for £10. It was really, really good burger, really good value. So that's a recommended pub. And then came back here. I've just got the tent up, as you can see. Nothing's out yet. I'm going to get all my stuff out and then probably settle in. I was kind of hemming and hawing as to whether I was going to get my sleep system set up and then go back and like have a nightcap in the pub while it is so close. But honestly, now I'm in the tent, and by the time I've got the sleep system set up, I think it's just going to be easy to get into my sleeping bag and listen to podcasts for a bit. And I don't know if you can hear, it's just starting to rain. So, anyway. See you in the morning.